Hi everyone, mabuhay. My name is Wanlu. I'm from the Philippines. 3 years ago, on the 50th anniversary of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, I made a video showcasing puppets from all over Southeast Asia. Today, we're celebrating the 53rd anniversary of the ASEAN. So I'd like to show you more puppets from all over Southeast Asia. I'd like to start with puppets from Thailand. Before I do, please take note that these are puppets from my collection given to me by puppeteers from all over Southeast Asia. I'd like to start with this one. This one is, I actually don't know what they call this, but this is a very special puppet from Thailand. I got this from Ayutthaya. That's right. This is made of um, hand. This is basket, native basket from Thailand. And what's special about this is the nose and the ears. There we go. Made from water buffalo poo. Yeah. All right. That's what makes it unique, and that's one of the reasons why it's very interesting. All right. So in Thailand, they make bigger versions of this. This actually a souvenir given to me by our friends from Semathai Marionettes. The actual puppets in Thailand are bigger, and of course, it can be animated. Okay? So one puppet is basically animated by three puppeteers from Thailand. I apologize because I forgot the name of the puppet. Next, we go to shadow puppetry art or shadow puppet from the same country, Thailand. By the way, sawadee to all our Thai friends. Hi, everyone. This one is called Nang Talung. Nang Talung. It's a shadow puppet. So basically, the puppeteer stays behind the white screen, and there's a light producing the shadow of this puppet. So what you actually see is just the shadow of the puppet. So basically, the puppeteers are very, very um, talented and, of course, masterful because to make a puppet like this move, despite the fact that you only see the shadow, is very, very difficult. Okay? But of course, puppeteers from Thailand are masterful when they perform with their Nang Talung. Okay? Nang Talung, shadow puppetry art from Thailand. Now we go to a puppet given to me by my friend from Phuket, Thailand. That would be Rat, Rat Puan Rat from Thailand. That's right. Phuket marionettes. This is a really, really nice Chihuahua marionette given to me as a gift by the family of Rat Puan Rat. Okay, from Phuket. That's why it's called the Phuket marionette. Very basic controller. And there's the cute Chihuahua marionette. There we go. Da, da, da. Okay. Again, this is a marionette all the way from Phuket. Say hello. Sawadee Krap. Okay, don't bite, don't bite. All right, so you've seen the Nang Talung, the basket puppet, and the Phuket marionette. I actually have more puppets from Thailand, but well, I figured three would be enough. Now let's go to Singapore. That's right, Singapore. In Singapore, they have very, very interesting puppets. And there are plenty of puppeteers in Singapore. They have ventriloquists. They also have Chinese hand puppets. Benjamin is the one in charge of the. There you go. The the hand puppets from Singapore. This particular puppet was made by a good friend of mine. His name is Frankie Yo. Okay, Frankie made this for us a few years ago, and let me show it to you. Let me try to fix it first. This is a mummy. Da-da! That's right, the mummy from Frankie Yo of Singapore. Let me fix this first before I show you. There you go. I actually have about, I don't know, 6 or 7 puppets from Frankie. And this is just one of those 7 puppets. Very, very well made. And this one is a break apart mummy. I hope I can show you, but we have very limited camera space. So there you go. Show it to you up close. The mummy from Singapore. All right. From Singapore, we go to Myanmar. And if you notice, the marionette from Singapore have very, very uh, intricate controls. And I mean, it has a very, very unique controller and intricate because there are plenty of strings. In Myanmar, they have a very, very simple kind of controller, but ironically, the way to manipulate their marionette is not that simple. Okay? This is one of the most difficult marionettes, most difficult to operate marionettes in Southeast Asia. I wish I can show you how it's done, but I honestly cannot because it's so difficult to do. Okay? This marionette is from Tueu from Myanmar. Hello, my friends from Myanmar. There we go. Happy 53rd anniversary of the ASEAN, Southeast Asian Nations, Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Okay, there we go. The Myanmar puppet or Myanmar marionette. Yokide. I think that's what they call it, if I remember correctly. Yokide. All right. From Myanmar, we now go to ah, of course, let's go to the Philippines. Da-da-da-dan. In the Philippines, we have, well, different puppetry forms. But one of the most famous puppetry forms in the Philippines is, of course, ventriloquism. This is a hand puppet, a ventriloquist puppet, made in the Philippines by a good friend of mine. His name is Diego Francia. Say hello, baby.
Yo! Sadikat! Sinchow! Terina kasi!
Terima kasih. That's thank you in Indonesia and in Malaysia.
That's right! Kat kun kat!
Thank you in.
Thailand!
All right, good. In Vietnam.
Kanun!
Oh, very good. What about thank you in Lao?
I don't know.
All right, so this is from the Philippines. Okay, it's a nice ventriloquist puppet. This is exported all over the world from the Philippines. That's right. Okay. Now, something interesting I'd like to show you, still from the Philippines, is a ventriloquist puppet named Kiko. I have a replica of Kiko. Kiko is the puppet of one of our national artists, Mr. Manuel Conde. I had this made with the permission, of course, of Manuel Conde's son, Mr. June Urbano. Yan. Okay, this is Kiko.
Hello, my name is Kiko. Kiko, Kiko, Kiko.
Kiko was used by Manuel Conde in the 1930s in the streets of Manila, particularly Escolta in Manila. Okay, so Manuel Conde used this to attract a crowd so he can sell medicine, according to his son June Urbano. After Manuel Conde, a lot of herbal medicine, I don't know what do you call them, um, sellers, I think that's what they call them, herbal medicine doctors. I don't know what exactly they're called, but those people did something similar. They made their own kiko and used the puppet to attract people to for them to sell medicine in the streets of Manila, particularly in downtown Manila. But this one is a replica of the original Kiko used by Philippine national artist Manuel Conde.
Hello, Kiko, 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 Kiko. Happy anniversary, ASEAN.
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 Yeah, okay. So from the Philippines, I also have a puppet from another national artist, um, Professor Amelia Bonifacio from Teatrong Mulat ng Pilipinas. Unfortunately, I can't find it. It's somewhere in the puppet room, but I'm afraid I cannot show it to you today. Okay, from the Philippines, let's go to Vietnam. Of course, Vietnam is very famous for their water puppetry. That's right. This was given to me by um, Tui Tien. Tien is an artist of merit from Hanoi, Vietnam, from the Thang Long Water Puppetry Theater. Okay, this was given to me by Tien a few years ago when we were together in Phuket, Thailand. All right, there you go. It's a water puppet. Basically, there's a long rod attached to this puppet, and it goes underneath the water. You won't be able to notice the rod, and the end of the rod goes all the way behind the bamboo curtain where the puppeteers are controlling the water puppet. It is very, very special. I've seen it several times, and every time I see it, I love how they do it, and I love the way they present it. Very, very colorful. The music is really, really nice. Usually, the music is performed live by Vietnamese puppeteers and Vietnamese singers. Really, really nice. If you go to Vietnam, whatever you do, don't miss two things. One, don't forget to watch water puppetry show or water puppet show in Vietnam, particularly in Hanoi. Although they also have water puppet shows in other parts of Vietnam, especially in Saigon. But the one I highly recommend is the puppet show or the puppet shows, water puppet shows in Hanoi, Vietnam. All right, that's one. The other one I almost forgot is don't forget, whatever you do, don't forget to taste their coffee. Okay, coffee is really really delicious in Vietnam, but that's for another video. Okay, I have another puppet from Vietnam. This was given to me by the national. Oops, there we go, stuck. The director of the National of Vietnam. Wait, wait, wait. There. This was given to me by one of the directors of the National Theater of Puppetry in Vietnam through the help of my friend Tui. Tui facilitated this one, okay? Of course, Uh, we tried to dress her up with a Filipina outfit. Why? Because when we were invited to perform in Vietnam, I wanted to show them how we turned one of their puppets into a Filipina puppet. Unfortunately, we were not able to do it because it's it's so difficult. No, I think we just need more practice. There we go. And this is really a special puppet from Vietnam. It's the national puppetry troupe from Vietnam who gave this to me, one of their directors. That's right. And every time I hold an ASEAN puppetry exhibit, this is basically the most famous puppet in the exhibit. All right, there we go. Okay, from Vietnam, we go to Laos. Lao or Laos. There you go. And this was given to me by my very good friend Vancy from Laos. Hi, Vancy. So basically, their puppeteers stay behind a curtain and you can only see the puppet. There you go. Lao puppetry. Really special puppet from Lao. And what makes it more special is it was given to me by good friends from uh, the Lao National Puppetry Troupe. Lao National Puppetry Troupe. There we go. Vancy, thank you for this puppet, Vancy. All right. Of course, this is one of the national costumes of Lao. Okay, I think I'm down to my last set of puppets. So we've been to Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, Myanmar, the Philippines, Laos. I'm down to my last set of puppets. This time from Indonesia. There you go. Indonesia. This is what they call a wayang golek or a rod puppet. This particular puppet was given to me by my good friend Andre Alvarez from Cabrini School. Here we go. It's an old wayang golek. There you go. Ta, ta, ta. And the wayang golek from Indonesia. And the last puppet I'd like to show you is also a wayang golek, but this one is, well, I suppose it's a more professional type of wayang golek. Why? Because it's bigger, and not only that, the mouth moves. And this was made by Den Gala from Jakarta, Indonesia. Say hello. Hello. There we go, wayang golek. This was the bigger one, and this is the more professional type of wayang golek. You know, in Indonesia, puppetry art is their puppetry culture is very rich. They have wayang golek, they have wayang kulit. Recently, I did a show with one of their puppetry artists, Santi Dwisaputri, who does wayang wong or human puppetry. There we go. Okay, and this is a wayang golek. Okay, that's all we have for all of you this evening. Again, happy 53rd anniversary to the Association of Southeast Asian Nations or ASEAN. Now let me check. I hope I didn't miss anything. So we went to Singapore, Myanmar, Vietnam, Philippines, Thailand, Laos, and Indonesia. 7. So we're just in case you don't know, ASEAN is composed of 10 countries from Southeast Asia. So we went to 7 countries. So I don't have puppets from Cambodia, Brunei, and okay, I missed some. I missed one country because there. Oh, Malaysia. That's right. I do have a puppet from Malaysia, but it's somewhere here. I can't find it. So I only have the only countries that I don't have puppets of are Cambodia and Brunei. Who knows? Maybe in the next ASEAN anniversary, I can show you puppets from Cambodia and Brunei. Cambodia is also famous for their human puppets and their shadow puppets. And Brunei, the last time I was with a puppeteer from Brunei, I think they perform table puppetry art. So puppetry is also famous in Brunei. Okay, again, thank you for watching. This is Wanlu again from the Philippines. Mabuhay. And I'd like to take this opportunity to ask all of you to please join me every Tuesday and Friday on my show on the new channel. It's called The Puppet Stories. I feature puppeteers from all over the world, puppeteers and puppetry arts from all over the world. Again, that's Tuesdays and Fridays on the new channel, 5 p.m. Philippine time. All right. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Paalam. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay.